confident in that. Tell the map for Hag, but you got this. Well, I don't think the map matters on Hag, really, to be honest. Hag is basically, you create a web. Once the web's created, you get one person on a hook near the web, and then boom. It plays itself. I think Hag's a really simple killer. Shinblade drama. All the person with the biggest room for the game is picking off all the things happening to keep hurts, blah blah blah. We're only human, man. Do you think narcissists are born or made? Ooh, I don't know. Probably born. It'll be a mind thing. But the environment can maybe sculpt it more. So it's a mix of both is the answer. There isn't just one simple thing to it. That would be my guess. There we go. There we go. As I said, Hag plays it herself. Do I think humans have free will? That's a hard one. I think some have more than others. Because I do think there is very sheepy humans among us. Very, very sheepy. But we've been conditioned, haven't we, to work as a society for a very, very young age, so... Yeah. It's a hard one, that. It's not as easy as people think. I think some will have more than others, though. I can answer that. But, yeah, it's not an easy, black and white answer, that at all. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop this nonsense. Sit down. You stay out of Twitter drama. Best to do so, man. The people who, like, win Twitter, the people who 24/7 on Twitter are fucking weirdos, man. Like, you don't win that. You need to go into their world, and they'll... It's kind of like with idiots, right? You can't win an argument with an idiot. They'll bring you into their world and beat with experience. It's the same with Twitter. You can't beat an an argument or a stance or whatever with someone from Twitter, because they'll bring you into their horrible world and beat with experience. It's the same shit. Like, logic gets thrown out the door on Twitter, man. No, asshole. You're in my web, bitch. Yeah, Twitter's bad. Twitter's really bad. Twitter's not the place of civilological discussion. No, it's basically, it don't have to be all of Twitter, but it feels kind of like some of the conversation I've been in. It feels kind of like every, you know, the saying there's one idiot in the village, or, you know, the village idiot or whatever. It's like every village idiot has collectively found a place, and now there's loads of them, right? So it's not just one, it's like fuckloads. And now you can imagine what that'd be like. And I swear. Like, how do you have a conversation with that? I don't know. How do you have a conversation with the village idiot when 100 people around the village idiot are other village idiots? like, where do you even start? Like, so yeah, there you go. Almost messed that up. DVD Twitter. Yeah, I'm referring to DVD Twitter. It doesn't have to be everyone. Nothing's black and white, but that definitely can be a scenario you find yourself in. How do you have a conversation with a village idiot when the village is full of village idiots? No. So, it's just an analogy, but say there's a village idiot, right, and everyone isn't like that, and they can see that person for who, like, what they are, right? It's going to be easy to explain that they're the village idiot or go into a conversation understanding the position they're in, etc, right? But what happens if you grabbed every village idiot and created a village of them, I guess you could say? So now it's all just village idiots, and you went into that village and tried to have a conversation. Bit different, because now the village idiots are saying the village idiots aren't the village idiots, and you're the idiot, right? Because they're all, you know, validating one another. And that's what that's the conversations you can get into, where you just get all these, you know, village idiots who are now not the village idiots because they're all validating each other that they're not. But they're using village idiot logic to validate that they're not the village idiot because they're village idiots. You get the idea? It gets stupid. It gets really stupid. But you can see why it would go that way, right? It's one of the, ironically, popular logical narratives, which is the ad populus. Because there's more of them, therefore they are correct. No, that's not how it works. More saying this is the way it is doesn't automatically mean that is actually the way it is. But that would happen. And because they're village idiots, of course that would happen. Of course they'd use logical fallacies, right? So yeah. And that's not just Twitter, that's like all online forums, I think. I've said before, like, the internet's been good and bad for the world. And the bad is that analogy I just said. It's allowed all these complete morons to find other morons and then validate each other on moronic things. Because there's no one saying to them, guys, you're being really dumb. Because they've got too much validation now in these circles they found. Oh, dude, I hate that freaking auto-aim, man. Have they guys, they must have, right? Because I don't remember it being this consistent. Have they made it where when someone goes for a save, without telling anyone, that the hitbox of the person going for the save is way, way bigger, so you always hit them while trying to hit the person trying to save? Have they done that? Because I swear to God, man, that happens, like, I do not remember it happening as much as it does now. Do you notice anything or no? Nice. It's so weird. Nice. You have to stand almost behind them. It really feels like there's something different there. Because I'm hitting... Like, just today, I've done that at least 3 times. I'm sure that I would remember doing it 3 times minimum a day. I don't know. Dead by gaslight, I guess, right? But anyway. I think social media is allowing kind of like the world to get a bit dumber, actually, with TikTok and everything. I saw something on Twitter where, and I don't know if you've seen this, it got loads of tweets, loads of retweets and likes, so you might have, right? It's a higher possibility. What the hell's that? What is that? Is that normal? Is that the trap? Oh, it's up there, okay. I saw this thing on Twitter, right? Where a guy, and I don't know if it was on TikTok or whatever. No, I don't think it was. I think it was on stream. And he's got 2 toasters. And I think he says something like death wish or something. I can't remember what they said. And then he sticks forks into 2 toasters. They explode. And the stream crashes and whatever. And, well, I mean, that's it. That's society. That's the way society's going. That's content, as they call it. And he shoots himself. Yeah. Could literally die. Obviously. No, he luckily survived. Well, was it? Luckily survived. Humans weren't ready for the internet. I think it allows complete idiots to find other complete idiots, and then you realize there's actually more idiots than non-idiots in the world. So they stop being the majority and the social presence. That's what I'm noticing. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but it does seem that way. It seems there's more lower intelligent people on the planet than higher intelligent. Therefore, they have the social control. I'm fucking scary. Did you enjoy going all the way into the spiderweb? It's crazy. So it's always been there. It's just that it wasn't as observant. You didn't observe it as easy. But now it's out there and you can just see it everywhere. You can see the numbers. Like the fucking, you know, ice cream yam, that shit, right? Like, fuck me. It's bad. But it does seem that it's the majority. It's very strange. The worst content is always the most viewed. Not always, but yeah, for sure. There's definitely some kind of correlation. Because you're appealing to that demographic, which is the majority, right? You're appealing to, you know, the majority, as I said. And that's the biggest demographic. It's the biggest audience you know, you should really be aiming for. You were going to say, are they the majority or the vocal majority? They seem to be the majority. It seems to be the majority. Like, I don't know if anyone's done studies on, you know, the, like, kind of intelligence of humanity as a whole and how many are at certain levels or whatever. I don't know if that will have been done, but I do think if there has been one, it would probably correlate that there's less intelligent people than intelligent. Did this 3 years ago, this is nothing new. Yeah. Yeah. I might check out Palworld. Palworld, sorry. Bobber, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate it.